giving honor to the lineage of this ancient practice and how it is available for all of us today to benefit from. Coming to Ishvara Pranidhana for our topic today, the awareness of a power beyond us. This is the last niyama of Patanjali's Yoga Sutras, of the yamas and niyamas. This is the place where, in pregnancy, it is a daily reminder of the intimate, powerful sources of change and growth, which we ultimately have no control of. The body is growing and creating space for baby. Baby is growing and being nurtured by your breath. Learning to trust our instincts as parents by trusting our children as they grow provides a recognition of their own energy and how we are both governed by a power beyond us that is connected to the universal flow of oneness. With this universal flow of oneness, bringing one hand to the heart and one hand to baby, honoring your energy as an individual and human, and honoring this baby's energy for who they are, and they will be earthside. That your energies are deeply connected right now, physically, but their path may be different than your path. But you are the chosen parent for this baby. Trust in yourself that you are capable of handling whatever comes your way. Repeat in your mind's eye after me. I am capable of handling whatever comes my way. I am capable of handling whatever comes my way. I am capable of handling whatever comes my way. And then bringing hands in front of the heart, rubbing them back and forth for a few moments. You can gaze down at your hands or even allow the eyes to close. Just feeling the warmth between your palms grow as you help to align the left and right hemispheres of the mind, the intelligence, and the emotions. And then with a deep inhale, place the palms over the eyes, exhaling out completely, drawing the heels of the hands down to the chin, and to the heart, and all the way to baby. Breathing baby into your hands and resting hands on baby. Acknowledging the oneness that connects you all. And then bringing your attention to the foundation of the torso, the sit bones, the pubis bones, and the tailbone. So gliding one hand underneath the sit bone, so maybe left hand underneath the left sit bone, rocking back and forth a couple times, and then gliding the right hand underneath the right sit bone, rocking back and forth a couple times, and then removing your hands, bringing them onto your lap, feeling the sit bones below you, and then place one hand in front to the pubis bones right above the urethra, one hand in the back to the tailbone right about the anus area, and then bringing your hands back to your lap. So this is the length and the width of the pelvic floor, the physical space of the foundation of the torso. When we get into this space, this is the root chakra, the energy system. So while it physically supports the torso, this space is the energetic support of the stability of your emotions and mindset. So we bring ourselves here to the space of cultivating trust. I am capable of handling whatever comes my way. And as we come to this space, Bringing some pelvic floor exercises and awareness into your being. And if you're new to pelvic floor awareness, it's all good. Take what sinks in, let go of what's too much in this moment. Hands can be on your lap or your thighs or around baby, and you're sitting up tall in the sit bones. The inhale begins and the exhale follows the inhale, and just feeling your breath, inhaling and exhaling, maybe breathing in and out through the nose or in through the nose and out through soft lips. But this breath has a purpose and it has effort, but greater than that, it has a sense of ease to continue to be long and strong. And if you're breathing out through the mouth, try to see and explore if you can close the lips and breathe in and out through the nose. And if that's not available, continue breathing the way that works for you in this moment. Just listen to the words, absorb what makes sense, and let go of what doesn't. So if you're breathing in and out through the nostrils, continue that way. We're going to come into a breathing exercise called the Ujjayi breath. This is also called the victorious breath, and even a baby soother breath. Think of it as a gentle rhythm as you follow the rhythm of your breath. And envision your throat carrying the breath. Feel the breath flow through the throat as if you were a fish with gills. And notice the sound that starts to cultivate. It's a soft sound at the base of the throat, like a sigh in and a sigh out. You might liken it to the Darth Vader breath or sound, or the sound of the ocean waves. And keep going at the rhythm of your breath. Sighing in and sighing out. Notice how this breath feels in your being. And if it starts to feel unuseful, simply stop and return to your natural breath. This breath is a great release for fear. It helps to make people feel empowered and in control. This breath also is really helpful when baby arrives earthside while you're holding baby, to breathe in this fashion. It may help baby calm down. So you have something to look forward to when baby arrives. Just the sound and rhythm of your breath and noticing how it soothes baby. And then complete the set that you're on, the cycle of breath, and return to your natural breath, just noticing the effects of the Ujjayi breath. If you feel more centered, more in control, more present. And if your eyes have been closed, gently blink them open. Stretch out the legs in front of you. You can bring your hands behind you. Windshield wiper the legs, let them go, rock them back and forth. And then plant the feet on the floor, knees to the sky, keeping your hands behind you. Yep, and feet are only as wide as the hips. We're going to come into reverse table. So fingertips face the front of the short edge of your mat, and feet are firmly rooted down on the mat. Press the palms into the floor so the collarbones become broad. So it's a little baby back bend. Yep, and you can lift the hips up whenever you're ready. So you'll energetically hug the heels towards the hips, which draw the shins and knees forward, which lifts the pelvis off of the earth. The gaze will be to the sky. And the option is to keep your hips low to the earth the whole time. This is a big heart opener and a big shoulder strengthener. And then after you've been up or in this posture for a few breaths, lower the sit bones back down onto the earth. Bring the soles of the feet together in a wide diamond shape And walk the hands forward out in front of you, rounding over the feet and walking the fingertips to the front short edge of your mat. Breathing in deeply. Exhaling completely. One more breath here. And letting it go. And then walking the hands back towards the feet, sitting up tall. If you're comfortable with the soles of the feet together, feel free to stay here or crisscross your feet like you did before, but maybe the opposite foot in front. So if you had your left foot in front, now putting your right foot in front or vice versa. Coming into a moving meditation from the teachings of Gurmukh from Bountiful, Beautiful, Blissful book. This moving meditation for banishing fear and bringing about more trust in ourselves. Arms are going to come into a T, thumbs up to the sky, and the fingertips are going to draw in towards the knuckles. So not necessarily the middle of the palm. That's it. Thumbs to the sky, elbows are straight and strong, shoulders melt away from the ears. Breathing in deeply, exhaling completely. And you're going to find a steady, faster pace, a rhythmic pace. The inhale, the thumbs will draw towards the shoulders. The exhale, the thumbs will come back out into a T. So it'll be inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Keep going. You got it. And just keep going at the pace of your breath. So your breath might be faster than I'm cueing. It might be slower. So listen to the rhythm that you create within yourself. You'll be here for 3 minutes. We could start at 7, but we're only starting at 3 minutes to get the effects. That's it. Listen to the sound of your breath, the strength in your torso and your arms to keep going. In our collective human history, a pregnant woman was considered anything but weak. In tribal times, birth was a period of honor for women. A woman in childbirth was given as much respect as man in battle. Among the Aztecs, women in childbirth were given the same recognition as warriors who had returned from battle. So cleansing any images that you have in your mind of the fear of birth and talking to other birthers with positive and not exaggerated birth stories, reading solid books of real information and positive affirmations of what birth presents to birthers. Keep going. You've got it. Let your story be a story of trust and honor, no matter how you birth, acknowledging your intelligence and intuition. You're going to feel sensation in the arms as you're stirring up circulation, challenging the muscles in a way that they might not be used to. You've got just about a minute left. You can do this. You can do anything for a minute. Thumbs out. You got it. Strong arms, strong body, strong birther. Strong mama. The mind is frail. The mind wants to leave. We are training the mind to be present. This is all you. You've got it. Half a minute left. You've made it this far. Pull through. If you've ran a marathon or done a physically challenging event in your life, remind yourself of those feelings that where you wanted to give up, but you pursued on. This is it. You keep pursuing. Less than 15 seconds left. You keep going until the next phase, right? And the next time the arms are out into a T, stay there. Circle the thumbs all the way up to the sky. See if the thumbs can touch. Exhale, sweep your hands out behind you, slowly lowering your arms down. See if they cannot flop and drop. Feel that connection with the aura around you. And then resting your hands in your lap. Now shake it out vigorously. Let go of anything that rose up. Let it go. Lovely. Noodle arms, noodle fingers. Shake the shoulders. And then bringing the hands back to the lap, back to baby perhaps, and returning to your natural breath. You might feel the residual effects of the tingling, circulation in your body. You might feel the breath start to slow down and return back to your normal. And notice where the mind has gone, how it's already traveled onto other things. This is why we train the mind to be here, to be present, to remind the mind of how strong you really are and how resilient. If the eyes have been closed, gently blink them open. Reaching behind you, you're going to now, or you can stretch out your legs in any way that might be useful to you. Just unwind anything that might have stirred up. We're going to move into a passive squat. So you can stack some more blankets underneath your hips or sit on the edge of a bolster or meditation cushion or a stack of pillows. And feeling your sit bones once again. And then so that you're not leaning back or rocking back on the tailbone and feet are planted firmly on the floor. Gliding the left hand down on the inside of the left foot, leg area, sweeping the right arm up to the sky, opening a twist here. And you can always bend the elbow and plant the hand on your right hip or low back area too. You can gaze up to the sky, breathing in deeply, exhaling completely. And then with your next exhale, circling the hand back down and sweeping up in the opposite direction, inhaling, sweeping up, and holding here for a few moments. Still feeling the residual effects of the powerful meditation you just did, honoring that time and space, and how you can keep going. And then exhaling, circling the hand back down. Bringing your hands onto the thighs or knee area so that you can hang out here, literally hang out. And focus on breathing and returning to the in-breath and the out-breath. So breathing in through the nose and out through the lips this time. Envisioning a candle way out in front of you, that you're blowing out that candle with all the exhale. And keep going. Feel your energy moving lower and lower and lower. Like if you were an hourglass, a sand hourglass timer, and the sand is coming down through you to the base of your spine, to the pelvic floor, softening and releasing with each breath. That's it. The breath has a sound, so let that sound be heard. Feel your energy sink deeper and deeper, letting the floor and the earth support you. That's it. A few more breaths. And then return back to your natural breath. Whatever your natural breath may be. Returning one hand back to baby, one hand to the heart. Closing out this time the same way you started it. Giving honor to the oneness that connects you and your baby or babies. That you're actually separate energies, one from another, with separate purposes in life. But you're connected together with a universal flow, a power beyond anyone's control, a power of love, a power of trust. And stay here for a few more minutes to soak in this practice. And have a very blessed pregnancy and birth.